Taking a few days listening back to back, I noticed the DNAFx sounds incredible. It really does. The Helix just has more depth, and the effects are a little better. So anyways, for the full mix, I have here the rhythm guitars panned all the way left and right. Basically low cut. See here, we got a little bit cleaning out that noise, take out that harsh frequency and boost up the mids to really let it stand out on its own. I'm actually using the SM57 and the 106 or 160 Mesa IR from Ownhammer. So here's what the DNA's rhythm guitars sound like by themselves. So they don't sound too bad. You know, they sound pretty cool. Have that aggressive bite to them. And the leads, I use the exact same settings. However, I just threw in a tape delay, 16th dotted, and this is what they sound like. So they sound pretty cool. You know, it doesn't sound bad. Now, when we hear that compared to the Helix, you notice that the Helix has better effects and there's definitely more depth. The EQs are pretty similar. Pretty similar. And here's what the rhythm guitars sound like, pan left and right. They do seem to sound a little more alive, so that's pretty cool. And the leads here, we have again just a tape delay, 16th dotted, low feedback. And the EQ is pretty much the same basic idea that I did on the others, so I just kind of boosted up everything a tiny bit to let it stand out. I don't think either unit sounds bad. Now, when we go to the completely raw audio tracks, that's when you're gonna think, wow, the Helix does not sound good whatsoever. But that's because I completely left off any of the high and low cuts that the Helix uses. So when you load up your IRs, you can low cut and high cut them, and then the output can low cut and high cut, and you have all these customizable options. I left everything completely off so you could hear it 100% raw with no editing, nothing whatsoever. And you just don't get all those options with the DNAFx. Now, it doesn't mean you can't get something good with the DNAFx. It just, you're a little more limited in those terms. But if you're starting out, there's no reason you would need anything else. Sounds pretty cool, pretty angry, and the Helix just sounds like there's a lot of depth, but there's just so much more sizzle. And those are the main differences. I think both are incredible units, and for the price, the DNAFx, I don't think it can be beat. For less than $200, you're getting really solid amp modeling. You can load in IRs and everything. There's no way I couldn't recommend it, and it's probably what I would recommend more than the Helix if you're just starting out. But if you've toured and played and gigged and all of that, you know, you have band practice and whatnot, so you know what you're after. You'll know whether the DNAFx will be enough or not. You'll know whether it'll be gig worthy for you, durable enough for you, because I have the Helix 4 and that is just going to stay my main rig no matter what. But the DNAFx is going to be right here at home so I can record demos, practice music for the band, and I think it's just a perfect application for it. And I could take it with me if I ever go traveling, so that's always a plus. Alright, so thanks for watching. Have a good one.